Hello everybody, welcome to IMS Ghaziabad University Courses Campus Tech Classes. My name is Priyanka Sadhana and today we will be discussing about elevator pitch. Before we discuss about elevator pitch, it is very important for us to know these two terms. ROI, that is return on investment. Where we usually calculate return on investment to keep a track of revenues and cost. It is commonly used by management students and professionals. It is an important metric used by all the organizations to justify their expenditure and calculate the efficiency. However, in this era today, the world is moving from ROI to ROTI, that is return on time investment. The managers now are deciding to manage the most precious resource, and that is undoubtedly time. Now imagine if you were asked to give your introduction where you have only 30 seconds to give a brief, unique introduction about you. Now that's the trick which is used by successful professionals, leaders, project managers and even policy makers. So what is the concept? The elevator pitch, sometimes known as the elevator speech, is a short summary that quickly defines a product or service and its value proposition. Imagine you are in an elevator and you meet a sales manager and you have to make an appointment there itself. So what will you say in that lift, in that elevator? So that will be the magic of your elevator speech. So elevator speech is a clear, brief message or a commercial about you, which is not longer than 25 to 30 seconds, not more than 90 words, and not more than 10 sentences. It is used by professionals including project managers, sales engineers, visionaries, policy makers, and interviewers as well. Well, basically, there are certain questions you need to answer when you are framing your elevator pitch or elevator speech. Questions like, who am I? What business am I in? What field or industry am I in? What group of people do I service? What position am I in? And in what capacity do I serve? What is my unique selling proposition, my USP that makes me different from the other candidates? What makes me different from the competition? What benefits do my customers derive from my services? And what benefits can employers derive from my skill based on my proven accomplishments? So basically, elevator pitch is a small message that defines a product or service and its value proposition, which thereafter creates a big impact in the mind of the receiver. An appropriate elevator pitch comprises the answers to three questions mainly. Who are you? What is your USP? And what do you intend to do? The worthy pitch is surely the one that incorporates the element of conviction as well as credibility. However, we also need to understand that elevator pitch is not about you. It is about the other person or your audience. We call it BIFME, that is, what's in it for me? By knowing your audience and stepping into their shoes, you will be able to frame your content carefully so that they are interested in listening to you. It is important because no matter how good your content is, it will not make a great impact if you are not on the same page. So you need to know some things about your audience before you deliver your elevator pitch. Questions like, what do they know? What they would like to know? Why they are listening to you? What kind of attitudes and behaviors they will likely to exhibit? So you have the key. Decide whether you want to be known as a person who was blank or someone who created a memorable positive impression and further provoked the receiver to open the doors of further conversation. So don't say you are dynamic, a great communicator, personable, high energy, passionate or motivated. Be those things as you talk. We'll be very happy if you deliver elevator pitch and elevator words speeches in your CV and you're talking about it in your interview with a lot of credibility and conviction. For instance, imagine somebody giving an introduction like, I assist families and corporate in determining the right kind of insurance at a price that suits them the most. Or a sample like, I am a software engineer and my masterpieces are written with zeros and ones. So these kind of elevator pitches will definitely make a very positive impression about you, that too in less time. So I hope you all will be able to deliver your relevant elevator pitches at the time of interview, when you are giving an interview for your employment or for your higher studies, which makes you very different and unique from the other candidates. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot.